So hey besties, today we're making collard greens. Now making collard greens is not absolutely one of my favorite things to do, but it's definitely one of my favorite vegetables to eat. So first we're going to go ahead and clean off our sink. I went ahead and soaped up my sink real good with some Dawn, and then we're going to make sure that we clean it inside and out, because when it comes to cleaning collard greens, it is a lot of work, especially when you're doing a bunch of collard greens. So after I get my sink soaked down real good, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out, and then we're going to get started on our collard greens. Now we're going to go ahead and throw our collard greens in the sink, and we're going to start rinsing them off and start the process of cleaning them. When we say cleaning collard greens, we mean as far as taking the collard greens, we're going to stack them on top of each other. This is going to make the process go a whole lot faster if you do a couple at a time. And my camera just did not want to work with me, guys, but we finna get it together. We got it together right now. So we're going to go ahead, stack a couple on top of each other. We're going to take our knife and we are going to cut out the middle part, which is going to be the stalk. Now, you can leave the stalk in there, but I prefer to cut it out because it gives it a bitter taste that I do not like. Once we remove the stalk from all of the collard greens that we have there, we are then going to take our collard green leaves and we are going to roll them up just like this. Once we get it rolled up, we're going to go ahead and start to cut up our collard greens. Once our collard greens are cut, we're going to go ahead and put them in the pan to the side, and we're going to proceed on until we have finished all of the bunches that we have in the sink. Now, collard greens are a great vegetable because they contain vitamins and minerals, antioxidants, and they also have fiber, which helps with our stomach and digestion. In addition to that, collard greens are good for folate and brain health. So if you aren't including dark leafy greens in your daily diet, I just gave you 5 reasons why you should. Now we're going to go ahead and take our collard greens that after we chopped up, and we are going to put them back in the sink, and now we're actually going to clean them. To clean them, all we're going to do is get some cool water, and we're going to add some salt. You're going to let that sit there and soak for a few minutes, give it a nice rinse, and then after you get everything nice and clean, we're going to go ahead and start the cooking process. Now, while I am continuing the process of cleaning our greens with the cool water and salt, we're going to go ahead and start getting our pot ready for our greens. So we're going to go ahead, put a little bit of water, or you can use some chicken stock or some beef stock, whichever one you like. And then we're going to go ahead and add in our seasonings. We're going to use some all-purpose seasoning, some onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and you can go ahead and add a bouillon in there just for that extra layer of flavor. We're going to let that start to simmer, and we're going to get our greens ready to go in our pot. Now, you can add some meat to this if you like. You can add some smoked turkey wings, some smoked turkey necks. You can also use some kind of pork as far as bacon or ham hocks. I've even seen people use oxtails in their collard green recipe. So there is no limit on what you can do to enhance the flavor of your veggies. Now, I do not have any smoked turkey. My preference is a smoked turkey wing. So we're just going to go ahead and eat them as is. Now that I've got my collard greens clean, we're going to go ahead and add it to our pot with our that we already combined our seasonings in. And then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more water just to get it up to the halfway mark. Now we're going to let these cook, and once they are halfway done, I'm going to go in, I'm going to add in some fresh garlic, and I'm going to add some onions and peppers that I had cut up previously and put in the freezer, so when it's time to use them, it just makes life easier. Now, cooking collard greens can take some time. You want to cook these for about 45 minutes or till you get to your desired doneness. I would say a minimum of 45 minutes. After 45 minutes have passed, this is how my collard greens came out, and I am so happy with the flavor and the texture, and they were absolutely delicious. And if you guys love these videos, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you give me a like, leave a comment in the comment section, or share this video out. Bye, guys.